Hey YouTube, I'm gonna be covering my deck for my friend's YouTube channel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Next King of Game, and it is a Chaos deck, and this is gonna be my first deck cover, so I'm gonna have some problems, but here we go. 2 Chaos Sorcerers, and it's easy to take out. All you need is 1 light and 1 dark monster, and you can banish 1 card on the field. 2 Raikus, because you could mill 3 cards from your deck, and when you could target 1 card on the field and you could destroy that target, and it's also gonna maybe send 1 dark or light monster to the grave. 2 Necro, because it defends your monsters, you just banish it from the grave and it negates an attack. Dark Flare, because when it is normal summon once per turn, you could banish 1 dragon type monster from your hand and from your deck. So it could be a light or dark monster, and that helps you. 2 Cybers, because when you're in a corner and your opponent has a monster and you don't, you can special summon this from your hand. Alexandria Dragon, because it's only 4 stars and it's 2000 attack. That's some good attack. Eclipse, because when this card is sent to the grave, you could banish 1 level 7 or higher monster from play, and then when this card's removed from play, you take that card that you removed and you put it back in your hand. The Monk, so when you normal summon this card, you could special summon 1 level 4 monster from your deck, and it can't attack, but you could exceed. Dimensional, because when it's normal summon, you banish the top card from your deck, and then when this card's destroyed or sent to the grave, you add that removed from play monster to your hand. Prime, because none of the spells affect this card. Vanity Fiend, because your opponent can't special summon, and that's very good. Or you can't special summon either. Chaos Darkness, when this card's tributed, you could banish 1 card on the field, and if it's a dark monster, your opponent takes 1000. Sky Scourge I can't pronounce that, but when you take it out, it has to be 3 fiends and 1 fairy. And when that happens, you pay 1000 life points, and I think 1000 or 2000, I'm not really sure. And all of the cards on the field are destroyed. Dark Nephili. This card could be special summon if you have 3 or more dark monsters, but you only have to remove 2 dark monsters from your grave. This card goes in the grave, and then the next turn it comes on the field, and you destroy 1 spell or trap card that your opponent controls. Gorez, so when you take a direct hit or any battle damage, and you have no cards on the field, you can special summon 1 token, or your opponent takes the same damage you took. Light Pulse Dragon, when this card is sent to the grave, you could special summon 1 level 5 or higher dragon from the grave, and also this card could be special summoned from the grave when you remove from play 1 dark or 1 light monster. Dark Smorge, and your opponent can't set any cards at all, not even monster cards and spell cards, so that helps you a lot. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, you could special summon 1 dragon from your hand or from your grave. Dark Arm Dragon, this is my favorite card. It's like the heart of my deck, and you have to have at least exactly 3 dark monsters in your grave, and you special summon this card, you remove 1 dark monster, and how many dark monsters you remove, that's how many cards you could destroy on the field. Vice Dragon, this card is special summoned by halving the attack of this card. So if you're going to need to tribute it. Light and Darkness, this card's very good. It negates any attack, any effect on the field, but has a backfire because you can't activate any of your effects. Breaker, this card is when it's normal summon, it gets 1 counter, and you remove 1 counter from it to destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. Phantom of Chaos, this card, when you could banish 1 card from your grave, and then it gains that effect and the attack for 1 turn. Mist Valley Soldier, This card, I just have it for Dark Samorg, so when it's sent to the grave, I just banish it, and then Dark Samorg gets special summoned. And then Duum Caliber Knight, this card's pretty good. It negates any effect on the field, and it has to negate it, and it's sent to the grave. Lightsworn, this card gains 300 attack, and it mills your deck, and that's pretty good too. Lightsworn's Success. This card, it could destroy one spell or a trap card, and then it's flipped to defense, and then you mill your deck. Trade-in, so if you have a level 8, and then you're like, you have too much powerful monsters in your hand, you discard one level 8, and you draw 2, and it's also 2 trade-ins. 2 gold sarcophagus, you banish 1 card, and in 2 turns, that card goes into your hand. So it could be Dark Arm or like Dark Sorcerer. MST, so just in case. Monster Reincarnation, so you discard 1 card and add 1 monster to your hand. Discard of hand, so if you have a bad hand or you have like light and dark monsters, you just banish it. And then, yeah. Allure of Darkness, you draw 2 cards and you banish 1 dark monster. DDR, you discard 1 card, and then this is a equip, so you equip 1 banished card and it comes to the field, but when this card's destroyed, you have to destroy that equipped card. Pot of Arise, I can't pronounce that. If you have 5 monsters in your graveyard or more, you add those back to your deck, shuffle, and draw 2 more. Dark Bribe, you could negate any effect because it's a counter, and then your opponent draws 1 card. CED, you return 1 monster from the field to the hand. Solemn Warning, you negate 1 special summon of your opponent. Mirror Force, when your opponent has a lot of monsters and you're just hopeless, and you just put that on the field, and then all the monsters when your opponent attacks got destroyed that are in attack position. XZH, you activate it, and your opponent can activate 2 spell cards on his field that are face down. Bottomless, when your opponent summons a monster with 15 or more attack, you destroy that card. Dust Tornado, you could destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field, and you could add 1 trap or spell card from your hand and you sit on the field. Return of the Different Dimension, this card helps you bring cards that you banished and they all go on the field, and then one could be a tuner, and then you could synchro summon, or you could exceed summon, or just bring out a very powerful monster. And Trap Hole, when your opponent normal summons a monster with 1000 or more attack, you destroy that card. And that's it, YouTube. Oh, very sorry for my extra deck. I have Bionic. This card, you discard as many cards from your deck, from your hand, and then as many cards as you discarded, that's how many cards you can return from your opponent's field to his hand. And this card's very good because if you have a light and dark monster from your hand, when you discard them, you could special summon like any card you want that is a chaos type. Ancient Fairy, you could special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand, but you have to skip your attack phase or battle phase. And you could exceed if you have another level 4, and it's a special summon, like if you have 2 level 4s, and you could special summon 1 and then normal summon the other to exceed. And then Red Dragon Archfiend, when your opponent has face down on defense, you attack 1, and then if there's like 2, you destroy those. And then Utopia, you could negate any attack, even your attack. So if Utopia attacks and your opponent activates a Mirror Force, you negate it, and then the trap goes back face down. Well, thank you, YouTube. Subscribe to my friend's channel and comment, and then tell me if I have to do some changes to my deck. And thank you very much.